congratulations on this film. It was really entertaining.
Good.
Action-filled. Tell me, what was it about this character, Johnny Blaze, and the sequel that made you want to come back?
I had more to say with him. When I did Ghost Rider with Mark Steven Johnson, the comedy really came from him almost being like a child trying to keep the curse from erupting. So he would eat like stupid jelly beans or listen to very relaxing music, and it was just a sort of childlike humor that I wanted. This time, John Blaze has got a lot more edge. He's been living with the curse for 8 years, so it's had an effect on his state of mind. He's much more sarcastic, he's cynical, he's ironic, kind of like a cop or a paramedic who develops a very sarcastic sense of humor to cope with the horrors he's seen. And then also, I got the chance to play the Ghost Rider in this movie, so you can see that some thought went into it with the directors and myself as to how he would move and how can we present him in a way that would be kind of like a bad dream, where you wouldn't fully understand him, but he would still get in your head and scare you in some way.
But you know, one thing that I did understand about him in the movie, it was this kind of subplot about him wanting to do right by this little boy. And it was kind of sweet.
Yeah.
What do you think moviegoers will take away from this film besides all of the great action scenes and adventure and all of that good stuff?
Well, I mean, I'm glad you point that out. I mean, in terms of Johnny Blaze and Danny Ketch, I mean, that is a relationship that is truly the emotional heart of the film. Because what you see is an almost father-son relationship beginning to form, where these two characters who are both, hellspawn, are really the only ones that can understand each other and can communicate and relate to each other. So even though there's a reticence to see him and to talk to Danny at first because of who his father is, a love begins to form between these two, and that, to me, is the dramatic part of the movie.
I think people will want to see more of that, but I know there's one scene in the film where everybody's like, whoa, the motorcycle stunts, and you said you do play Ghost Rider in this film.
Yeah.
What was it like working with the directors and doing these amazing stunts?
These guys are not like anybody I've ever worked with before. I mean, they're extraordinary in the true sense of the word. They're literally risking their lives to entertain you. Mark Neveldine has a camera in one hand, a motorcycle in the other. He's on rollerblades. He's going 70 miles an hour to get a shot. Any moment he could break his neck. When you work with someone who's that gutsy, you know that you can't have any fear, because if you have any fear, you'll lose credibility with them. And I didn't want to lose credibility with my directors, so I had to embrace whatever they threw at me, which was pretty easy when I was the Ghost Rider, because I was in such an altered state of mind playing that character that I really didn't care what happened to me, or I didn't believe that anything bad could happen to me, because I was in that Ghost Rider state where I thought I was invincible.